Hey, you can't keep walking away from me. I don't even know your name. I'm Leon Kennedy.
Find a way out, Leon. Before it's too late. Then we'll talk. Name's Ada.
Well, I guess the deal's on.
She's the woman in the red dress, but without the heels this time around. A spy or a double agent, no one truly knows the motives about this mysterious character. The only thing we do know for sure is she has a soft spot for Leon S. Kennedy. Coming all the way from her first appearance in the original 1998 Resident Evil 2, she now makes her way to join Jill, Leon, and the other Resident Evil characters in Dead by Daylight. This guide, like the previous ones I made, will focus on her stats, cosmetics, perks, and everything else in between. So without further delay, let's hop into the full guide for Ada Wong. In Dead by Daylight, Ada's height comes in as being taller than average among the other female survivors. Her speed and hitbox, on the other hand, is the same as every other survivor in the game. While her height stat could be better, Ada does benefit well from the fact that her cries, grunts, yells, and overall voice lines are in comparison quieter than most of the other survivors. Though I do have to note that Behavior has stated that they want to change how loud every survivor's grunts and cries are, so to stop players from only selecting the quieter ones. As for the appearance and design of Ada Wong in Dead by Daylight, she is based off her 2019 look from the Resident Evil 2 remake. Starting off with her default cosmetic set, Ada shows off her trademark red dress with black pants/leggings, though sadly she's missing her high heels. The combination of red and black with Ada also showing some skin isn't the best for stealth on most maps, but it can work well in some situations. That being said, if you want to increase her stealth on the visual side, then her Prestige Bloody cosmetic set is what you can use to help camouflage her appearance a bit more. Now, for her very rare cosmetics from the Project W collection, Ada uses her Undercover Espionage set. This attire is taken directly from what she is wearing when you first meet her in Resident Evil 2 Remake. This set features Ada wearing dark sunglasses, a long tan overcoat, black gloves, black pants, and her regular black shoes. When compared to her default outfit, this set offers better potential for stealth and evasion. For special interactions with other survivors or killers, Ada currently has none. But she does share the same theme as the other Resident Evil characters, as well as having extra voice lines.
Hey, stay sharp.
Keep a watchful eye on your adversary with Wiretap. Repair a generator to install a spy trap, revealing the killer whenever they approach.
Wiretap is an amazing perk due to its ability to act as wall hacks in a 16-meter radius around the generator that's been trapped. To activate this ability, you first need to at least repair 33% on a generator. Once you do that, you can now trap any generator you choose to with Wiretap, after you've worked on it for additional 3 seconds. When active, the perk can last up to 80 seconds until the timer expires or the killer destroys it. You can also see the status of the perk by looking at its icon. Simply put, if the perk icon is unlit, it isn't available to use. When it is lit, it is available to use. The red gauge within the perk icon shows the cooldown status of the perk, when either unlocking it by working on a generator, or the active time it has left after being placed on a generator. For perks that have great synergy with Wiretap, you get Blast Mine. I really like the generator defense pairing of Wiretap with Blast Mine due to the fact that it creates scenarios where the killer has to choose between leaving the generator alone to pursue you and in turn leaving your wall hacks via Wiretap available during its entire duration, or deciding to kick the generator instead, which will result in them getting blinded by Blast Mine, giving you additional time to get away from them. Next up is Repressed Alliance. The concept of using this perk with Wiretap is incredibly similar to the prior one of using Blast Mine with Wiretap. This is simply because Repressed Alliance will work as essentially a shield to prevent the killer from destroying the Wiretap. These perks together can be very strong during loops, since the killer is forced to wait out the entire duration of Repressed Alliance. For the final of the top 3 perks I like to pair with Wiretap, you get Alert. Using Wiretap with Alert means you gain the ability to read the killer's aura whenever they are in the radius of your trap generators, as well as whenever they are performing a break action map-wide. This can be powerful in many chase scenarios, and even help in knowing where to evade if the killer decides to destroy your Wiretap. For a build with Wiretap as the centerpiece, I like to either use Blastmine or Repressed Alliance, then follow it up with Flashbang, which I would then add Alert to complete it. This build is all about being able to read the aura of the killer while at the same time being able to blind them to protect yourself, teammates, and generators.
Find opportunity in misfortune with reactive healing. Heal your wounds faster when a teammate becomes injured in your vicinity. The perfect distraction.
Reactive Healing is a very interesting perk since it's all about being in the right place at the right time. In order to benefit from this perk, you must be within 32 meters of another survivor whenever they lose a health state while you are already injured. If you're able to do this, then you'll receive a big bump in your healing progression, which can save a lot of time and also save you from death in tense situations. As for perks that have great synergy with Reactive Healing, you can use Bond or Empathy. So the thing is, both of these perks can work very well with Reactive Healing, since both of them help you locate exactly where your teammates are to give you the best chances to benefit from Reactive Healing. Which one you go with is completely up to you. Up next is Self-Preservation. This perk is all about disappearing from the killer in tight situations whenever teammates are near. The pairing of these two perks can be just what saves you in scenarios like when killers are trying to tunnel you out of the game, and when teammates are working to body block and take protection hits for you. Lastly, we got Resurgence. Using this perk with Reactive Healing can be beneficial since you're already 50% healed whenever you come off the hook. While you won't get a full instant heal, the bump in progression can give you the ability to heal to full health very quickly. Now, for a Reactive Healing build, I like to use Resurgence, Self-Preservation, and Self-Care if I don't have a medkit or Circle of Healing to heal myself. This build is useful to escape the killer while staying nearby to assist your teammates if need be. If you're looking for other perks you can mix and match with this build, then Bite the Bullet, Resilience, Solidarity, Off the Record, and Botany Knowledge are all viable options.
Succeed where others have failed with low profile. When you're the last survivor standing, hide all scratch marks and pools of blood for a lengthy duration.
Low Profile previously worked differently in the PTB and wasn't a fan favorite since it required all of your teammates to be dead for a one-time use. Thankfully, it was revised for the live servers and is now a great perk that works well in multiple desperate situations for saving your teammates and also as a last resort to escape whenever you're the last survivor remaining. Now, for perks you can use that have great synergy with Low Profile. First up is Desperate Measures. Since when Low Profile activates, it hides your scratch marks, grunts, and blood whenever all your teammates are either downed or on hooks. It ends up pairing perfectly with Desperate Measures, since Desperate gives you a big boost to your healing and unhooking speeds whenever multiple teammates are injured. Having these two perks working at the same time can be just a thing that enables you to have clutch saves or even rescue your entire team. On the other side of things, you can either use Left Behind or Clairvoyance. The idea of these perks with Low Profile is all about escaping in situations where you are unable to save your team. Left Behind and Clairvoyance can both help you find the escape hatch before the killer ever does, while Low Profile at the same time makes it hard for the killer to track you while you're both searching. Finally, there's Sole Survivor. While this perk isn't a fan favorite, it can pair well with Low Profile due to the fact that it massively increases your ability to become undetectable. For a Low Profile build, I like to use Desperate Measures, Hope, and Adrenaline. Using this build allows me to save teammates in tricky situations while also allowing me to recover a health state while moving around the map with tremendous speed. As always, there are other perks you could swap into this build with Low Profile as a centerpiece, such as Sole Survivor, Left Behind, For the People, Buckle Up, No One Left Behind, and We're Gonna Live Forever. As far as which one of Aegis 3 perks is the best, the top place still goes to Wiretap, where with its recent buff, Low Profile is tied with Reactive Healing as they both definitely have their uses in many situations. With all that said, we've come to the end of this video for the woman in the red dress and Leon's obsession. I hope you guys found this full guide for Ada Wong useful, and stay tuned for the upcoming guide for Rebecca Chambers. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
No!